was cool. You and Chuck, you go way back, and it was fun because Walker walked in. He goes, "Chuck, I remember the first time I saw you." And there, there's milestones, I think, in everybody's life of like just some important moment or something that was going on.
Yeah.
And I loved that you remember this is back early 2000s. You had just moved to Nashville, right?
I just moved to Nashville. Was kind of getting paraded around as you are, when you're a new artist, just getting introduced to writers, the community, other artists. And I remember walking in, maybe, what was your publishing?
BMG.
We're walking in the Sony building.
Yeah.
And my A&R rep, Allison Jones, said, "Hey, this is Chuck Wicks." He was very kind to me. Had no idea who he was.
He used to play the game,
right?
Kelly.
Thank God.
Wow, he was nice.
And,
yeah, I tried.
But it was just one of those times in my life I won't forget. And then my wife and I, we were kind of just getting accustomed to the town. Had never been to the Opry Mills Mall, which was great.
That was a spot at the time,
dude. It was happening. Rainforest Cafe, Dairy
Come
Queen,
on, dude.
Orange
That's
Julius.
where you take the kids.
Those things are still that. By the way, I think Opry Mills and like Opryland and everything, it's on the opposite side of town from where we are right now. It's like a staycation spot for Nashville, so it's a great place if you're coming from out of town to just go do.
I've spent a weekend in the houseboat at the Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, you did?
Until they caught me. I was like, "Wow, this is great."
There's a lady in the back.
So Walker walked in and you saw, lo and behold, a celebrity is wandering.
Well, I saw Chuck, and again, he wasn't. You hadn't had a hit yet, and but it was just so nice, and it was cool to know another artist. And I was like, "Lane, this is Chuck Wicks. He's, we're in the same boat. Like he's on a label, and who knows?" And then I swear it felt like 3 months later, he was like I'm talking about Chuck Wicks, like in the house. Cinderella was like the massive. It was the craze, man. It was just crazy. And
Chuck, I don't know. Are you familiar with that song, Chuck?
What?
It's Stealing Sin. Here.
But to him, I'm just some
Feller.
Thank
you.
Stealing Cinderella.
So much. Big wedding song, guys. Thank you so much.
And then what I love, Kelly, Kelly just walked in as the mics were coming on. Walker and Chuck were talking about, and Walker, it was so vulnerable and honest of you to say, Chuck, when you're in that moment, it felt different from like, as the further you get away from that big hit song, things start to feel different in your mind. And
you don't realize how special it is until it's gone. Like, because Stealing Cinderella for me and your first hit probably went really fast to you, right?
Yeah. I mean, it took me, you had,
but
it was like
3 months.
Right after I saw you at the mall. I've had 6 kids since then, and a lot has changed. So I wouldn't say fast, but what we were talking about is when you have a hit, it's just the juices are flowing, man. It's so
and yours
natural.
Is You Broke Up With Me? Was that your first real big one?
That was that went platinum, and that's huge. That's like
breakout
his big
song.
to me. That's
breakout.
That's what I call Cinderella. Like that is the song every artist needs, and so was You Broke Up With Me. Who knows? Before their hits, you don't know if they're going to be that. But what I was talking to him about is how, as you get past it, you look back and you're like, dude, that was a miracle, because you try to duplicate what happened there, and it's hard.
Very hard.
I mean, it is so
That's
difficult.
why I'm in radio now.
Come on, man.
That's why.
Because you're good at radio.